Alright. So hello everyone. So I've been playing Minecraft as usual and having a lot of fun. You know, I got my building finally finished. All the doors are in. I'm going to take you through a little tour before I actually get started on the meat of today's thing. Oops. Oh, that door was an experimental version, so I've still got to redo it. Lovely. But as you can see, yeah, nice and smooth. And I bet you Firefox is messing up my... Yeah. I don't know why, but I restarted Firefox earlier and it went right back up to 1 gig of memory. And yeah, I'm using a lot more memory in Minecraft. Found out it works a little better, but here is my little door setup. So pressure plates are here and here. This is the inside. It runs here. Gets amplified because getting to the sides here. So, yep. Hey, I've got a watcher. You just heard my tweet go off. A layer they are watching. So basically, you know, you got the boom, boom, you know, inverts based on the signal and triggers. This inverts from here. Yeah, it's right up there, and there's one up top as well that inverts. So it's a nice little setup. Oop, come on, get out. So you know, it's been fun having all the stuff going on. Yeah, I've redid my elevator. I don't know if I showed you this, but it works a little bit better because I can go back here and I don't ever get caught. I don't, accidentally, trying to, I don't have that problem anymore. So I can go just straight up. So, show you a little bit. Now I'm getting ready to prepare for the eventual, maybe soon, upgrade to power. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because the guy that does this has got the energy stuff working, or at least, in the background it works. He hasn't turned on explosions and stuff, but want to show off my machine shop. So I got my macerators that takes the ore, breaks it down. Regular furnaces. Macerators, make double. Furnaces, normal. These are metal formers. They take, the metal blocks and make stuff with them. Very useful. 4 of them. You need them. Compressor takes blocks and things and just makes them smaller. Some items are needed to be. This kind of currently isn't used. It allows for putting water in things, foam blocks, canning food. This is a solid version of that. Not sure what's going on, but the guy says it's going to be coming back. This is an extractor. Makes things a little bit better. As you can see, all my things. I love my fortune pickaxe. This is my pride and joy right now. These things up here are pumps. They take the water, which is an infinite source back here. 2 of them, 1 for each pump. Oop. And basically makes it so that I got water. These are ore washers. They take the macerated ore, makes it a little bit better. These guys here, though, are, think of hoppers on steroids. I've still got some stuff to work with them because I realized I'm missing an item called a this thing here, item buffer. We're gonna have to figure out the logic on that, but this works pretty good. You know, it gets washed, then centrifuge spun, and you know, it generates a little bit more ore, or some ores that aren't available normally, like silver. This is like a furnace on steroids. When it's at this high heat, it's like zoom. Show you stuff later. I kind of threw another compressor down there, connected to this chest and hopper to compress blocks. These tiny piles is what spins off of all that. That's used for more advanced machines. I haven't needed it for a bit. It's just sitting there unpowered. Let me switch today. Alright, daytime. And these are all my kitty cats. This one's actually named. Those that don't know, Rascal was my cat. He was like 17, 18 years old, and he passed away on the 4th of July. And I actually found an octolet, but it couldn't capture it fast enough, and so I spawned these guys in. I actually found the dogs and tamed them normal. And you'll notice I've got something up there still. What's up here is my anvil and my enchanting table. And the reason what I'm doing this mob spawner for, and my portal, the reason why I'm doing the mob spawner is I need experience. I can mine for experience, but you know that's time consuming, and basically this iron pickaxe with efficiency, unbreaking, and fortune isn't going to last forever. Yeah, I got lucky getting all that in one. Yeah, that's like Uber. So I want to keep that guy, but I need a reliable, you know, source of XP to do this. So that's why I'm doing the mob spawner. And Alair, if you're listening, send me a tweet. Let me know. You know, I'm going to eventually get lighting in here with these things, because you can actually turn it off. Well, not by breaking it. I mean, it actually has one that can turn off correctly, but see, they go off like that, and it's like awesome. That's kind of my power room over there, you know, where I'm going to route things. This is my replicator, mass fabricator system. Originally was going to do canning machines, but I didn't need it. Found out it worked without it. Silly me. This is my farm. The farm. Got the oak trees, sugarcane, cacti, cocoa, pumpkins, and found out the thing from Industrial Craft makes those pretty good. You know, puts a full load there. Carrots and potatoes back there, wheat here, and this is rubber, which is used by the mod. Okay, yeah. They sound real. I mean, they're good. So, hey, Alair, they are watching. It's nice. So, what I'm doing out here, you can see I've got a nice amount of water around, which prevents hostile mobs spawning, except for where I want them. And that's what I'm doing here. Is I'm going to be making a mob spawner, so that way I have mobs where I want them, and to gain XP, this is going to be my little XP farm. It's going to be zombies, witches, and you can see I've already started loading stuff out here for the thing. Zombies, witches, and skellies. This is where it's going to be. So half slabs get me up here. Neat little trick: if you put your, if you're here and you got half slab above you, it keeps even the little baby zombies in. For the most part, I had one escape in my test world, but pretty much you could just boop 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 punch them. And it'll fall down. into the hopper, here. I eventually want to do, a lot more. So we're going to get started here. So I want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 22. Okay, and I did get all this from a guide. So, and I'm also doing this over the water because I can do stuff like that. So. Okay. And, jump off again. And what I'm doing here is making the thing that it's going to fall into. Alright. And one more. Oh. At least, yeah. Got more to do. Nice. Alright. So, basically going to be a situation where I'll be standing here. Put the half slabs up so y'all can see. And pretty much, I'm perfectly safe here. Creepers can't explode because they can't see you. That's what's the beauty of that. And for the moment, oops, we are going to use wasting them. We're going to use the ladder to get up and down. Okay. That way I don't have to do my jumping anymore. Alright. Now please excuse me if I mess up a little bit here. I'm doing this from memory, and so I may not get it exactly right every time. But should get most of it. But yeah, this will be where they will fall down. The ladder will be gone by then. We don't want to give them an advantage. They gotta die and fall. And they'll fall with just enough health to do a little bit of damage left. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that uncovered for the moment. Okay. So, basically, I'm going to have to go back to my other place to reference, aren't I? Yeah, 5. Okay. 3. No. You see the XP I've got saved up? Ah! Not far enough to kill me. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay. So basically, the fake beacon that comes from a mod for mapping is giving us center point right there. If I got it done right. 3. Oops. Okay. Don't you give me the derp dragon face. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check the other, because I want to do this right. Okay, so this is the little test one I did. Okay. This is 2 levels, by the way, of what it will be. Alright. This is kind of what it will look like inside. How did one die there? Okay. Two. And yes, I'm reading your tweets as they come in a layer. Anybody else that wants to tweet me, send it there. Okay. Sorry, getting the count right. Yeah, I love Tweetbot. It's the good thing. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm gonna have to triple check. Load up Firefox again and go to the guide maker. Yes, I use guides. It's the only way you can really make something if you don't know it by heart. And I don't know this by heart, so I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Since this is going to be my live game, you know, it doesn't hurt to make sure I do it right. Yeah, the test one here is 2 levels. So this is floor and ceiling. The optimal strategy is to have 3 more levels. And it's quite big. Firefox glitched on me. Trying to do too much at once. Show you the inside here. You'll notice the water isn't sitting on the level here. It's got pressure plates, and that keeps the water off the floor. And it's got the half slabs to prevent spiders from spawning, which is nice. And I said this was a flushing system. Oh. Sorry, didn't mean to click there. Woohoo! Okay, so basically it's in a flush mode right now, and damn bat. You'll notice I've flooded the entire area to simulate the world here. Huge flood, Noah scales, cats and dogs living together. Okay. So that turned off the water. Why did I put these back in? So, piston controlled, works wonders. So, still waiting for Firefox to get back up. That's why I'm wasting my time here. But huge Noah scale flood. But it's interesting. Okay, back up. Okay. I looked up about 20 of these. Here we are. And okay. Okay, so let's get back to the real world. Okay. So basically, alright. So I see what I did wrong. Ah, it's nighttime. Ah. Not yet full night. Ah, booger. So this is the center block, not that. Or okay. All right. Night vision. Goggles. Uses power. So I'm alt-tabbing with all this here. The difference between my two worlds, this world is survival, peaceful, normal, I'll switch it as I want. The other one is just pure creative, and I switch things around to spawn and simulate survival. Okay, I'm going to take some things away here because I've gotten a little confuddled. Trying to do some of this from memory was a bad solution. Okay. Now this is my middle. 1, 2. Two. That's 1 and 2. This is 1. In survival, or on this world, I do not spawn items. I do not, do any sort of cheats or such, except for spawning the cat. That's the only time I've cheated, and I consider that a worthwhile cheat. Okay. Alright, now that I've got guide up, I can Alt-Tab. I thought I could do this from memory and not need to be Alt-Tabbing because it would be a bit weird. But, you know. Oh well. Alright, so we start off with this. This is kind of where we're going to start and go forward from. So, okay. So if you remember seeing in the creative world, this is the middle. This is where all the water came from. So we're going to start doing here. And what I'm doing is actually making the platform on one of the sides right now. I don't think it's long enough. Let me grab a water bucket. And I love this mod because it offers all these extra little tools and toys and who's its and what's its. Because it's just fun. Alright. Yep, gotta have a kitty. Yeah, that's why I spawned them. I had to have a kitty. Okay. Nothing that could wash out down here. Okay. I know it's gonna happen. So I know the principle is getting this first part started that I knew I was going to have trouble with. Oops. Not going to work like I want, are you? Okay. I'm just doing this to keep things in my head as to how far I want this to go. I don't know why water behaves like this. I think something wacky goes on here. Okay. Okay. Do. The good thing about having it this height is even if I do fall, I suffer only minor damage. So what we're doing here is spreading the water generating thing, or water separator, pusher, flusher out. This is the shape of what water will look like when it's done. Okay. And turn night vision off. It's about to be morning. No, I'm sorry. I just realized that might be a trigger for others. Vision. This is the normal mode for night vision going off. So sorry if that got anybody. All right. So that's one platform complete. Oh, realize why I can't. Because it's starting to get sunrise. I didn't want to go into that blindness. Okay, 9 blocks. 2. Blocks. So you'll notice the platform looks like it's starting to come together. So this last block layer that I'm on right now is the wall. So Layer, did you ever get your AC fixed? Or is it like the end of the time now and you don't need it? Because mine just kicked in and it reminded me. So that's 2 platforms. And I'll know I did it right. Yep. By being able to just use 3 blocks like that. Geronimo! See, I wonder if I'm blind. Nope. Ah. No air. Uh-oh. There's a, there's one helmet I can make that combines night vision with underwater breathing if you have the things, but it's like a little bit expensive to make, so I haven't made it yet. But I figured I could use the night vision out here. Oh. You want fall. I know. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. Know the trick. Ooh. Boy. Playing around with the okay. So pretty much I'm going to start outlining it. Have a little fun with my... I don't like doing the same thing over and over. Now Now, once I get this first level built, I will actually build the floor. Because I want, as I start building up higher than this, it's going to get more dangerous. So, yeah, not fun. Built too far. From what I was able to use, just the 2 levels that I built on my creative server or creative side, the spawn rate and when I flushed, it was amazing. So I'm expecting huge good things from this, like uber huge. 3 flushes got me to 30 something. You know, that's like awesome. You know, you wouldn't see that normal. That amount of XP at once. Yeah. Basically, I had level 30 in like 5 minutes. 10. Wasn't hard. And that's, you know, the point of some people. They don't like it too hard. I like it where I can figure out how to make it easier. Somewhat. You know, this is taking effort. But in the long run, I figure it's going to pay off. Make my life a little easier later on. Okay, did I mess something up? No. Maybe. No, okay. Remember the little trick I showed you? It was 3 blocks. I thought I had an extra one there. And no, I don't. I'll actually show you the flushing mechanism in this little thing I'm doing. I just realized I forgot something. Signs. I have to go back for them. But do what I can beforehand. Alright. So this is the main platform. Just got that last one to do now. So you can see the mob spawner. Mobs will fall down here. There's a trick to making them flow, or to building the floor here. But we're going to build one of the sides. And I'm going to show you another thing I got here. Jetpack. I need to let the mod developer know that I don't like that, how it's behaving. But So I have a lot of tools. That jetpack, I know, it runs on electricity, so... Okay, zoom in a bit so I can use my mini map. Alright. So, go down here and show y'all what the mechanics look like. This is going to be, or chests I'm going to do more with probably, but all I need to do is the piston and the redstone and a water bucket. That's all I need. Okay. Take some pressure plates, some stone slabs, and I'll show y'all the full thing here. Okay. The mini-map mod is actually Journey Map. It's not included. This mod is called Craft Guide, and it allows me to see all the stuff that I can make and tells me the recipes. But for the most part, it's pure industrial craft. That's the name of the mod. And I've kept it pretty clean. I don't like adding in too much complexity. Oh, night vision disabled. Okay. So this is going to be the extent of the stuff I need, because I'll have something, some mechanic to shut it off, but you can see it goes all the way across. Now I'm going to destroy this, and that'll help prevent naughty Endermen. Yeah, Minecraft needs a mini-map mod. It's one of the things I was like, yep. Since I heard I could get it, I got it. Now, these guys I remember the pattern for because I had to do it so many times. But and there we go. That's all the spider preventing. If you wanted to do spiders, you could just take these out. Maybe add in an extra spot, make that bigger. I don't care to have it. And now, as I said before, the pressure plates here, the only reason for them existing is to make it so that the water doesn't flow through here. Should have made it so y'all could see how that looks. But basically, yeah, there we go. Ladder there for the moment. Normally a sign will go there because you'll see that this level I'm at is the floor for the next level. And you don't want a pressure plate right here, because that would, I'll show you. Oh, do that stuff. You don't want that. You can see the water. Water will effectively push anything off. And there you go. That's the flush. Let me clog it up now. Close it off. There you go. Perfect. And this will be floor 1, and it'll spawn pretty good. I mean, it's not uber awesome. It's not going to spawn 1,000 mobs at once, but we'll spawn a good number. This easy so I don't fall. Okay. Alright. That's done. What I'm going to do is go get the signs I'll need. And yeah, that'll be, put another chest down. I will need more stone. Stone will be the lifeblood of this mod, or this thing. Throw this guy down. Make myself an infinite water. And I could just pull it from the ocean. Didn't want to. And we're going to go ahead and just start working on the upper. Need to get the other way. Now, why am I not using the jetpack all the time? Because it's not efficient. Not anywhere near efficient. So, not in the long run a good thing. It's daytime. Turn off your night vision. Yes, I'm crazy. A problem with that? Didn't think so. Oh, no worries. I understand. So, now one thing I'm trying to do is make this... Okay, so water is on the far side. I'm trying to make this so I can have it, you know, easily remembered what I'm doing. Okay. So extend here and water. Okay. And we're going to duplicate the exact same design as over there, over here. Because, you know, what works, works. Unless it doesn't work, or could be done better. Oh, yeah, I did make a mistake over here. This guy is not supposed to be a... I think it's supposed to be that. Because the spider could spawn there. Okay. So I'm just going to get all this put in and then work on the floor so that y'all can see it work. Ran out of pressure plates. Click, 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 click. Okay. Y'all can hear me tapping the key there. That's why I don't like the jetpack. Current version is a little wonky. Okay. Oh, does it spread out proper? No glitches. Okay, good. So glad that doesn't stay around. Or I won't hear it from the ground. Ugh. Click, 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 click. Now the reason why you put this one right here is the same reason we're putting stuff right there. Because the floor, and you want to make sure it covers. Extended. Oh, yeah. It's actually giving me a headache. That's how weird, you know. Okay. But, you know, it's what works for this design. So I can tell I'm going to make some more pressure plates. Okay. Alright, there we go. And technically, if I wanted to, this is all I need. You know, it'd be a nighttime spawner only. But alright. Let's test these guys here because I want to make sure they all work. There isn't any glitches. So we're going to go into the water. And back up. Into the water. And back up. Into the water. And back up. Okay. Sorry if I got you there, layer. Too much. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. One more. Looking good. Okay. Now to start on the interior. Which I need more. You can see it only has a few minutes worth of electric power. So, building the floor, this is where the mobs will fall down and eventually get pushed down. Find. No? Not yet. Unless it just... Okay, let's see. Talk to myself again, people. Okay. Somebody else's tweet. Alright. Now I need the jetpack. Ah. Not be easy, so... Okay. Okay, turn night vision back on. So, that's the path that they'll all take. That way, they'll all come down to these two and go, whee! once. Plop, plop, plop. Plop, plop, plop. And the rain stops. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's so used to the rain. I know at work, when I wear my headphones, um, I'll go from having, the constant noise in my ears to having nothing. Or, to have normal. Or, it's just like, whoa. And it's always a little jarring for that half second or so. Okay, so I've got all but the last block, down there. Do this quick. Okay. See, I almost exhausted the battery on that pack, and it doesn't recharge from the battery pack I wear. So, all right. That's one full floor, except for the ceiling, of course. Oops. More of the dreaded pressure plates. Pretty much every spot uses a pressure plate. Other than the few that, you know, the slabs. It's annoying. Just realized I need the blocks still. And while I'm guessing, let me go and look at the guide. All right. Okay. So, let me triple check, make sure that's what's supposed to happen. No, it wasn't. So those were supposed to be there. Okay. Alright. So, almost done. Notice how dark it's gotten here. I have to go up there and put some lights up there just to illuminate it some. When I get done with this and get it working at full speed, I'm actually going to use the industrial lighting that I can use. Alright. So that's one pathway done. Alright. Alright. dong, dong, dong. Dong, dong, dong. It's my grandmother's clock. She, when she moved, I asked for it because it reminded me of her place. Right. Now for water. Should have brought more water buckets, shouldn't I? Oh well. Sorry, no, you're not enjoying that. So what I'm looking for here is just to make sure all the water looks like it's pushing outward. Yep. More. Where's that guy? Okay. So what I'm doing is figuring out what the next step is. Looks like the next step is going back for signs. And a recharge as well. And more stone, of course. And water. Oh, I never showed y'all the mass fabricator layer in terms of what this thing does, or what I've ingeniously come up with. So in here there's a large chest. What's this large chest for? It has a hopper coming into the recycler. The recycler occasionally makes scrap. Scrap goes down here, and you know, into the mass fabricator, giving a little bit of a boost to production. Now, you hear all that clucking. You're like, chickens are up there, huh? What the chickens for? What the cluck? What do chickens have to do with a mass fabricator? So, here's what chickens have to do. A whole flock of chickens. And all they do is poop out eggs. The eggs get deposited into the chest, which gets recycled. So it's basically a cheap, free way of getting easy scrap, which makes producing the matter for the replicator very cheap. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I need. Okay, good. Yeah. Chickens! Cluck, cluck. Alright. So everything, by the way, here is run off solar. I'll show you in a minute. This is a big battery. You'll notice I've got a little bit of power out of my pack used. You notice the electric check pack doesn't store a lot of power. It just like zoom. Okay. So in the game there are solar panels. And you can see the recipe for them here. Coal dust, which is basically coal ground up, glass, circuits, and a generator. Fun stuff. Alright. So I've got each one of these low voltage solar array is this recipe right here. 8 of these in one. So, 8, 16, 30, 32, 64. Yeah, you can see there is a ton of solar panels compacted here. And so green power, yes, but it wasn't cheap. It took a while to build up all those. And yeah. And this is the main battery. I'm gonna upgrade this guy even more eventually, but love that this sends out a redstone signal if full, and that basically just goes down and turns my mass fabricator on and off. So that way, power's primarily for all the other stuff. Mass fabricator gets anything extra. It's a little T flip-flop switch in the game. I've shown it before, but I don't think the layer's seen it. So right now it's in a charging state. This little thing if it sees a redstone signal, it will disconnect. See, it's inverted. Oh. Got another one right here, which is getting the signal from this block. That's disconnected. It's the mass fabricator. And UU matter is what the matter is. So I'll wait till this fills up. It'll be a minute. Oh, I just heard a cluck. You see cycles. Now I've got to come back through here and redo a lot of this in terms of wiring, because I initially had all this separate because I didn't realize, you know. You just saw one go through, and one scrap gives a 5,000% amount of amplification, reducing the amount of power needed to produce it. So, you know. Alright, this should be almost done. So there we go. Now it's flopped. And the matter, the scrap stuff only produces like 1 out of every 16 or so. So it's not a common occurrence, but it's often enough it's a bonus. I could overload it with additional chickens, but that'd be silly. And for those that haven't seen, this is my cobblestone generator. So basically, I've got a repeating circuit, and it's broken right now. You'll notice if I jump on, it's there. That block will complete it. And it triggers a piston that is connected to this, and I'll show you a couple. There. Inside is lava and the water, but they're separated by the thing. I could do it like this. But you see, it's always going to get a little messy. So letting it happen inside just completely restricts the lava there. And that's all redstone, nothing special. Okay, so I need 3 more buckets. Yes. And I'm gonna have to throw cobblestone into this, making it smooth. Okay. I know how much I'm using the plates, and it's like crazy. No, that block generator does not generate XP. If you're referring to the cobblestone thing, no XP. Or else I wouldn't be doing this XP farm that I'm doing right now. Meow. You'll notice I've got them all sitting just because I don't want them all running around. Oh, while those are running, because I need more plates, it's going to, show you my stables. Eventually, I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to do something up front. The cobblestone farm is there to just make cobblestone. That's all it's for. That way you don't have to be out mining and such. I'll show you why that mining isn't something I'm doing in the game much in a minute. So you can see all the horses here. Some of them have lost their leads, but little trick here. That plus that equals he ain't going nowhere. Don't understand why, but you know, okay. This is my favorite one because he seems to be kind of the fastest. He's a pretty good donkey. So in this game, or in this mod, you may have seen, okay, you got all this sort of technology. You know, you got this diamond drill, mining drill, you know, to do all the, you know, good stuff. You know, is there anything else? And yes. By the way, nice ravine right in the middle of my land. Yeah. The advanced miner. Basically, it teleports blocks up, puts them in here. Didn't realize I left it there. Left it filled. Yeah. I need to capture the animals. I'm going to put where that little hill is, that's where I'm going to put the animal area. Or in the back, I'm not sure yet. Where'd that come from? Must have accidentally placed it there a while back. Didn't realize I'd left all the ore out there. I'll show you my advanced miner, because I'm pretty much done with the other thing for a minute. Trigger it back to daytime. Now, I keep triggering it back to daytime because I don't have a huge, you know, that even with the battery pack I've got, and all, you know, this is the equivalent. I don't like just being a night unless I can help it. I'm weird. Throw all that in there for a minute. Alright, so break down. Okay, so what are all these items doing in here? This miner works on either a white list or a black list. And it does use silk touch, by the way. We've got a new follower. And basically, there. It mines out 16 blocks that way. 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. So I know all this area is unmined. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I'll put the miner right there. Why do I put it on 15? Because, well, or 16, because I know 16 blocks this way, this line right here is unmined. Whereas this line right here, all the ore is extracted. And I can kind of see what's underneath. The scanner isn't as good as it could have been. You can see it knows how much coal and iron and lead, but it only goes like 25 blocks. So only 25 blocks down. Could be better, but you know, considering what it is, pretty darn good. You know. Okay, just throw all this back in here. Sand in as well. What specifically? I know there's a lot changing in 1.8, but this farm, as far as I'm aware, isn't affected in 1.8. Turn silk touch on. Let it run. Now I also have the bed out here in case, you know, I'm just waiting for materials. But that's when I was testing it. But, you know, I keep it with the kit. So why is it that I want Silk Touch? Because I want it to be able to pick up like coal and redstone and lapis and diamond and get the XP from mining it. So this farm is not affected at all. The I'll show you. Stupid sheep. You're gonna fall down. Move, move. As I said, this farm is not affected at all. It's golem and, you know, iron and gold farms that are affected, really. So that miner will probably take about a good 2 or 3 Minecraft days to go through all of what it does. It's not uber fast. It's efficient. But let me show you. Let me get back here and show you. Okay, so you'll notice it's working. Let's see, has it grabbed anything? Not yet, because it's still at... Okay, so you have X, Z, and Y. X is one coordinate that way, probably. Z is that way. Y is down. And right now it's only at level 63. So it's got a ways to go. The game here has upgrades, and you may have glimpsed at the other places I've been in. This one will... I don't know what redstone signal inverter upgrade does exactly, but you know, I haven't investigated that. But Overclocker takes a machine and drastically increases its power usage. So overclock. So it takes a thing and says, okay, so you're at 100%, now you're at 70%. You get done 30% faster. But you increase your power usage by 60%. To 160. So you're using all your power that you have now plus an additional 60%, and that stacks to where it's not something you want to be doing, because it is just uber power expensive. I was playing around for my wall of awesome for the ore washers and stuff. So, and basically, yeah, it would deplete power supplies faster than I could get the power to them. And well, technically I could get it to it, fast. I can't do it when the game's going to have its final thing in, because I know it's going to blow machines up like that. This wire here that I'm using is able to take... this wire here, insulated high voltage cable, 2048 EU a tick. That means that I don't know exactly all the math behind it anymore, because he's working on it. It's still a work in progress. But I'll show you what I've got coming in here. So coming in from my solar panel, I've got 1.2k EU a tick. So I'm about half. Let me check. Yeah, over half, but closer to half than anything. This glass fiber cable is like the best of the best, but it's expensive to make. You see, it takes 8,000. So it basically goes tin, which is 32 EU a tick, copper, which is 128, gold is 512. Now it does have, each of these has a drop off, and it used to be this one would go 40 blocks, this one will go 4, this one would go 1 or 2, and this one would go 1 or 2 before they started losing energy. This one would go 40, so it's like 10 wire length, and 4 times insulated HV cable distance, or insulated HV cable capacity. So this is a detector and splitter cables. That's what stops it downstairs from running. This, if power's going through it, I believe it just stops, or creates a redstone signal. Haven't played with it. So all right. Bring some glass with me this time. I'm gonna make my safe haven. So just throw the iron ore, crushed iron ore in there. Boom, 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 boom. And it's done. Yes, I'm a little OCD. Just a little. And you'll notice it's still going through. What this produces is... Now, iron produces a little bit of gold, and when it's spun, it produces tiny piles of iron dust. It also produces stone dust. So, you know, little option there. Yeah, I can't make pressure plates out of these guys, I don't think. Nope. That's to be the real stone stuff. Alright. See, this scuba helmet would let me go underwater. Looks nice. In this game, in this mod, there's actually uranium. And this outfit would let you, take the uranium and handle it. Because it would actually poison you. Okay. Hi, guys. Yeah, the uranium would poison you and hurt you. Hurt. And you don't want to be hurt. Oh. Oh, okay. It doesn't. Issues inside. Cool. And the compressed air cells, if I was underwater, would use those up to replenish the air that I have to be breathing. I don't mind throwing that in because it's all automatic. You'll notice that it's already starting to spin the ore. And that's an output upgrade. But basically it keeps the iron and the gold in here. Unless it's got that. So watch. Boop! I love that. Okay. Too bad there's not a mod or a bed that turns it from nighttime to daytime. Oh well. Okay. Fully charged. Things up and running. Okay, good. switch it over to able to spawn. You can see all the spawning inside there, but that'll all be lit up. You'll be able to see in here. Oops, you'd spawn there, buddy. Since they got options to spawn where they want. They are spawning where they want. So, just turn it off. But basically, if I have that lit up, I've got this here. Yeah, I'm pretty much safe. You know, worry about things. What I'll probably do eventually is put solar panels around here and have it so I can charge up down there. Because there's a sword in the game as well, the nano saber. Go sign. Just turn daytime. Alright. From this point forward, it's backpack only. I'm going to use the ladder here for access on the outside. I want to back up. What happens if I decide, okay, I want to keep the world, but uninstall IC2? Yeah, right, like that ever happened. But, you know, doesn't hurt to keep options open. Okay. Need to get some doors as well. always build 5 high. Oops. Hee. Always build 5 high because I like having a bit of extra space above my head. Yep, messed up a little. Oh well. Repair. Little secret I learned on the hoppers is you can place them as you want if you do it right. You hold down shift, it puts it where you want it to go. Whatever side you're facing on. So I held shift and I was facing that block and boom, it went to it. But you've got industrial craft. Goes to all the other sides if you want it to. Okay. Wrong! Wrong! So wrong! Oh well. almost done. That way I'll be safe in here, safely ensconced within unbreakable stone. I do plan on putting half slabs and all this. Ain't stupid. Now, plan on stringing up from here all the way up the side. The control, so that way I can cause it to spawn as a, to flush and all that. I think I just said that. Eventually I'm going to put half slabs on all that. A layer tweeted at me, what's going to stop them from spawning on the roof? Well, it'll be the half slabs I'll be placing up there later. Right now, what will stop them from spawning directly on the roof is all the light I put up there. They can only spawn in the lower light. And they only can spawn on a structure. So all that underside that's dark, nothing can spawn there. Okay. So now that I'm safe in here, let's zoom in the map. Move the waypoint, or at least off. So we're in the daytime. You'll see no mobs are spawning up there right now. Yeah, I understand, 2-minute delay. No worries. I forgot about that. I didn't know when I said it. Ooh. It's starting to get night. And some of these will naturally fall. So let's see. Yep, more normal. Oh. I forgot to finish off the fall down. Silly me. Nothing's going to fall because the water. Some more. Okay. So going back to the guide to... Okay. Looks like it's all good. Uh-oh. Okay. So let's see what we get. There's a guy up there now. So we're actually seeing what this will spawn. I know I've got some caves around, so you know it's one of those where I know not much I can do about it immediately. I have to clean up. But hey, there goes. He's in the trench. He's in the trench. He's coming down eventually. He's coming down. Hey, there he is. Hey, Mr. Zombie. Are you my friend? Are you going to give me some XP? Huh? Are you? Huh? Are you? Yes, I knew you could. And there's some rotten flesh for the recycler. So this will get better as I get more stuff in there and more things built, because yeah, it's not perfect yet. It'll get perfected. Alright. So I'm going to stop it here and show y'all what the 2-layer actually looks like spawning. I'm going to stop here. Okay. There we go. Okay, they all just spawned in. And you see them all up there. A couple are falling down. Game mode. Okay, so I'm back to Bo's survival. And you'll see just 2 of them. They're naturally just falling down on their own sometimes. And plop, 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 plop. You see I'm starting from 1. A layer says it. God, we dropped. I was like, wide-eye zombie. Oh, there's a little baby zombie. You see, it's just these are natural falling from 2 things. Now let's flush. Whoosh. I let it run for about 10 seconds. Okay. And you'll see up there on the map, they all got flushed. I'm already level 10, 11. already, refilled, so let's flush it again. Oh. Scaring me, the little baby. I'm not going crazy. Y'all see the little booger there. And right now, I'm already level 23. 24. And this is just 2 levels with proper, proper coverage at the top. And a little bit here. Get him with the chicken. The all-powerful chicken! You see why I'm excited about it. The only downside is things fall in your face. Okay, level 31. And not all of this dropped here. This is, you can see what they do drop. There's a lot that can. Yeah, it's fast. I mean, 2 levels. Imagine what 5 would be. That's why I want to get this done. Look at that. And this is just what's naturally falling from 2 levels right now. Boosh. One reason why I want to integrate, the lighting that I showed you earlier into this, so I can stop the spawning on demand. So I can have 2 switches for it, because this would get out of hand if I didn't have it controlled. Level 35. I could leave the flush on the entire time. And you notice they can't hit me. So it's like perfect. Boom. And you always get one or two up there that just won't flush. But, I mean, considering you got the perfect area. Now, I've got this place set to daytime 24/7, by the way, if anybody asks. It makes it easier to plan things. But, well, hello, little baby. Level 36. Let's see, let's do an enchant. Level 30, and we got Fortune 2 and Power. Yeah, that'd be a good sword enchant. And, there's a lot of options here. Go back and get this farm safe. One of the reasons why it's not spawning right is because probably the roof isn't on. So, hey. Appreciate y'all watching. You, especially Lair. I don't know if anybody else was. But, it's fun to be able to chit-chat. And, see what happens. No? Nobody else? Alright. Make sure this goes all the way. Because if I stop the streaming too early, y'all miss stuff. Have a good night.